Growing concern that young people are not taking the coronavirus seriously. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today we're gonna talk about privileged, spoiled little brats who don't care about catching coronavirus or spreading it because they want to go on spring break. Here we are on ABC News. Now, when I saw this, I was absolutely furious. They say here, if I get corona, I get corona. At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying, bro. Douchebag. So, Miami spring breakers vow to keep partying despite the coronavirus lockdown. And they aren't the only ones. Spoiled, rich, college douchebags are going out there possibly getting infected with coronavirus and infecting others. All because they can't give up their stupid spring break. Now, I'm a college student. I'm currently in school. I'm almost done. And I've never been to a single spring break because I'm not a degenerate. And I'm also not going to catch coronavirus from it. But they might. Let's watch.
If I get corona, I get corona. At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying. You know, we've been waiting for Miami spring break for a while. About 2 months we've had this trip planned. 2-3 months. So we're just out here having a good time.
Do you hear that, guys? They've been planning this trip for a whole 2 months. It's been almost 3 months. Oh man, they couldn't give it up for the world. Yeah, who cares if you get coronavirus? Yeah, see, this is a big problem. There's a lot of people not taking this virus seriously. And I've said before in the past that I think it's a case of denial. We are in the denial stage of grief. People are denying that it's a big deal. They're saying stuff like, it's just a flu, bro. It'll be fine. And then later saying stuff like, Coof, I'm in the hospital now. I have kidney damage. It scarred my lungs. How could this happen? Ah, yes. There are a lot of risks associated with getting sick with coronavirus. Not to mention that the more people get it, the more it might mutate, become worse. There's evidence that it causes permanent organ and lung damage, but oh, never mind that. You might go infertile. But hey, I'm sure it was worth it. To go to the beach with your other college douches, with these other spoiled brats, and get other people sick. Personally, sometimes I wonder, are we handling this virus in the correct way? Maybe we should shut down the United States. Groups of gatherings like this should be banned completely. And I don't think I'm the only one who might think so. I'm not even going to comment on the fact that these people are NPCs, they're complete normies. These are people who think that you need to go out to have fun, extroverts. And as an introvert, I'm deeply offended by them. I don't know why they can't just, stay home or have small gatherings or something like that. But here we are.
Really messing up with my spring break. What is there to do here other than go to the bars or the beach, and they're closing all?
Oh, what is there to do? What is there to do? You gotta go to a bar or the beach to have fun. Hoo-hoo! Programming, good. Thinking for myself, bad. Yeah, these are the people in college, right? These are the next generation of baristas at Starbucks, you know, their philosophy degrees. You know, this certainly gives me a lot of hope for the future. But it's not just the young folk. Here we are on thenewyorker.com, convincing boomer parents to take coronavirus seriously. You see, we have a bigger epidemic in this country. Old folks aren't taking coronavirus seriously either, even though they're at the highest risk, and the virus is most likely to take out them. The attitude among them seems to be, well, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Well, that's fantastic. What a great attitude to have. You know, never mind your family or your children or your grandchildren or everyone around you. There seems to be this plague of narcissistic, self-centered selfishness, ignorance, and denial going around in society, plaguing society these days. And I've got to be honest, the reason that I fear this virus, the reason that I'm taking it seriously, isn't because I think the virus is the worst virus to exist. I certainly think it's one of the most dangerous things to come out. What scares me is the stupidity of other people. If old folks don't care about the virus and they get infected, and young people don't care about the virus and they get infected, well, guess what? Everybody's getting infected. People think it's not a big deal. Look at this headline from NBC News. Coronavirus shatters New Jersey family. Kills 4 with 3 more hospitalized. I went to sleep having 10 aunts and uncles. Friday I woke up and found out I only had 9. Just a few minutes ago, I found out I only have 8. A relative said. So 4 people from his family are dead. 3 more are in the hospital. And this is their family and they're dropping like flies. Now, obesity is a epidemic in America, and that also increases your risk for coronavirus. So you might be young, but if you're packing on the pounds, you have a higher risk. It really is no joke, folks. But look at these dumb, clueless, spoiled little college brats.
I mean, it sucks, but we're going to make the best of it. We're enjoying ourselves. It sucks, and I'm from New Orleans.
Look, no offense, but I think you've enjoyed things a little bit too much. It might be time to enjoy things less and maybe get healthy and happy, okay? Other than decadence and plain old hedonism. And that's coming from a hedonist.
You're doing us bad. We need a refund. This virus ain't that serious. It's serious. It's more serious things out there like hunger and poverty, and we need to address that.
Oh yes, a killer virus that you can't even see that could invade your body and destroy your organs. That's certainly not serious. You see, it's this ignorant attitude. They think they're invincible. They think they're unstoppable, but at the end of the day, there's a limited amount of medicine, there's a limited amount of hospital beds, and something this dangerous you don't want to spread. These morons are one of the reasons that so many people get sick. They don't wash their hands, they go out and party, they just have no consideration for others. And it makes me sick. Literally.
Yeah, I mean, we planned this a long time ago and it was kind of up in the air if we were gonna still go, but like we're here, I just turned 21 this year, so I'm here to party, so it's kind of disappointing, but we're just making the most of.
You know, I can understand why the old folks, and this is no apology to the boomers either, because they're also part of the problem. But I can understand why the older folks get sick of the youngins. You know, I'm getting a little bit older each year myself, and I'm starting to understand. Now, there's a misconception, and this is certainly fake news, that the virus is no big deal if you're young and healthy. Wrong. The virus is a virus. It's bad for everybody. You may come out better or worse if you're lucky. There's multiple strains. There may be more for all we know. All I know is I don't want to get it at all because I will die. I will literally roll over and die. He has no faith in his immune system. Snakey here says, in the Netherlands, 40 kids of his age have been in the IC for over a week because their immune system was compromised because of carnival. So these other kids partied, probably their immune systems took a hit, and then they got infected, allowing the virus to basically mess them up. Now their lungs are permanently damaged if they ever survive. Oh, but I'm sure it's worth it. It's worth it to have one decadent, fun spring break. Yeah, I don't think so. I think people like this need to be punished and be restricted, honestly. But what can you do about this but laugh? The Virgin being sick, drinks chicken soup and tells himself he's getting mad amounts of protein to build muscle. Lies in bed because he's too sick to be on the move. Thinks he's dying because he has a runny nose. No one comes to visit him because he has no friends. And then we have the Chad epidemic. Oh yes. Refuses to stay still. Escapes quarantine to infect as many people as possible through physical contact. Is infected with deadly virus, causing immune system to shut down and bleeding from orifices. Will be 100% dead in a few hours. People refuse to be near him. He touches and infects them anyway. The government has to waste massive amounts of resources to contain him to prevent the spread of the virus. So I guess, that's just how it goes. If I ever do get coronavirus, I will probably document the entire thing, and you can watch my slow decline into the afterlife. But there you have it, folks. These young people just don't care about coronavirus, and they may yet infect us all. I don't even know how to close this. I'm just vastly disappointed in humanity, like almost every other day. But at least we have the memes. At least we may yet survive. Let's hope it all works out. Because with douchebags like these, well, it probably won't. But that's merely the obvious.
Why contain it? Let it spill over to the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? What do you think about these boomers and these young people who just don't care? They're just out there to have fun. Nothing is going to stop their tequila, their partying, and their blatant hedonism. Oh, as long as they get to feel good for a little, I'm sure in the long run it'll be fine. But let me know what you think. Now, as always, if you enjoy this content and you want to show some support, because YouTube sure ain't Join me on Patreon or Subscribestar. You will get access to a private Discord server as a guaranteed bonus as long as you do join. Sharing the videos vastly appreciated, and if you want to donate, you can do so through DonorBox or Bitcoin and other crypto. All links are down below in the description. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.